Hi there, friends. To everyone out there, especially my friend Raoul pal.
The fact that utility, in many cases, is the least valuable part of anything. If you think attention is everything, and the more attention you get, the more status you get. If you think about the wine industry, Louis Vuitton handbags, all luxury goods, right? Their utility is actually very small. I can carry my lipstick and hairbrush and money in a bag. The difference between bag pricing is attention and status.
Totally.
And so it becomes very difficult in how to think about these things in this new world. Now, it's easy on the layer ones because there's metrics. We talked about this before. But the further out you go, the less you have anything to measure this on outside of social behavior and somehow measuring it. And does it matter to somebody? I don't know. There's something in understanding this. And we've seen it with some of the...
Well. Sounds very familiar and interesting. Sounds like my friend Raoul has been watching my show. Hello there, sir. It's fascinating. Now, friends, he probably hasn't watched my show. Maybe someone else watched the show and put a report on his desk with a nice glass of wine. I'm just telling you, it's interesting. One of the most connected dudes in all of crypto. It's just interesting, friends. It is fascinating that we're coming to the same conclusions, isn't it? All right. Now go buy some shit coins. Yeah, man. But that's actually what it comes down to. No, we're joking. Everything's a shit coin. Coca Cola. It's literally a bunch of sugar with this little chemical water. That's it. But we know it's tongue-in-cheek, okay? It's tongue-in-cheek. Everything is just like that. It's like, oh, a car is just like, some metal and aluminum with some wheels and a steering thing. Yes, of course, we can just say that. It's about everything. Oh, everything is just like these composites of little stuff. I get it. But it's cool at least to know we're on the right path, isn't it? We're on the right path. I've been thinking about this for 2 years. Like, welcome, Raoul. All right, welcome, Habib. Look at this happy face, okay? He looks like he's toasty for the night, you know what I mean? Having a few too many drinks, brother. Now, look, what was in your drink? Give me a sip. Now, remember, the notion of utility and luxury, it is 100% applicable to crypto. Why? It's just that we're in a new world, man. I don't want to use the P word, paradigm. Okay, but we're in a new world where people have bridged over their USD units into this layer one chain world with all these other crypto, digital Pokemon stuff. But for some reason, we are not valuing crypto cash flow. We are not, for some reason. And then I explored all these concepts here with you, and we went through it, and I basically explained to you. Oh, wait a minute. The market is smarter than me. It knows. Everyone knows you wipe out in a bear market. You know how I know this? Go ask 100 people. Hey, what do you think about a company holding a leveraged long position through a crypto bear market? We're all leaving. We're all leaving. Everyone knows it, right? So there is no safety net. So it makes us rethink things. The concepts about what actually has value. Why do we leave value in somewhere? What is value, friends? Remember, what is value? Okay, subjective. Yeah, but also, what is actually value? Okay, talking about the price. Okay, why doesn't something just go to zero? Well, here's the thing. At the end of the day, friends, all right, we have coins. There is a USDC in the bid. That's it, or an Ethereum, whatever. They're all linked. Yeah, there's money on the bid. There is a bid, USD, US dollar value on the money, okay? And on the offer is selling tokens. So the ask is tokens, and the bid is US dollars, precious US dollars. Okay, now that's how we get the Bitcoin price. Now, there's obviously a lot of US dollars in the Bitcoin price, yeah? That's why its market cap is so big. But why doesn't it just go to zero? Why doesn't everybody congregate and then put their coins on the market and extract the US dollar value? Why don't they do that? Because they just don't want to. But that's what we're trying to get at. Why don't they want to? Why? Why? Well, obviously there is a rinsing of people over time, but on average, people are growing in the network where people join and they're like, guess what? I will now join everybody else. I will place US dollars in the bid. I will take my Bitcoin out. I'm not going to sell. I'm actually going to leave that. So we're seeing this with Ethereum and all the other altcoins as well. But now we're going on to that value part where we have to take a deep dive, right? And we've got to think a bit more about the meme coins because, as Raoul said, right, you're trading attention. Interesting. Trading attention. Yeah, but how much attention? It's fascinating to think about this because we're tying a token price ticker to do that, and we're just speculating on stuff. But it's because everybody's looking at a marketplace and all the eyeballs are somewhere. We're pricing stuff based off what everyone else thinks at all times. And immediately, if you stop there, people say, aha, just a casino, right? Just a casino. You're just gambling based off what everyone else thinks because it's a bull market speculation vehicle. I'll go, well, we do this in real life too. Why are you driving a Lamborghini, sir? You can't park it anywhere. People are going to hit the doors. You can't go over speed humps properly. You see? You can't really do much with it. You can't even drive more than like 5,000 Ks. It avoids insurance in a lot of places. It's so like inconvenient. Why do you want that Lamborghini? You can't, or that Ferrari, the sports car. You can't even fit anything in the boot. It doesn't even have a boot. And they'll say, well, no. It's the feeling I get. Feeling of being successful. It says something to me. Okay. Well, that feeling, huh? That's the attention. That's attention, friends. You know, we're trading the same thing. It's a meme. That's what memes are, right? Memes you're sharing ideas. Yeah, but if the idea can't be shared, the attention value is zero. If it literally can't be said. Like if I just drew scribbly lines on a paper and I gave it to you, it means nothing. But if I drew an outline of a peppy, then you're like, oh, he's just an outline of a peppy. Bang. See? It's the same thing in crypto. It's the same thing when we're trading these tickers and these markets. So this is literally a whole new world, but not really. We do this in the real world. It's literally a beauty pageant for men and women as well. It's just stock market stuff. Stock market stuff with a different twist because we have a commodity-like feature. That's the thing. We have a commodity-like feature. We restrict supply. But then again, you can't restrict people copy-pasting the network, the ticker, the logo. You can't restrict people. How does this scenario play out, friends, where we run forward 10 years? Do people just like copy-paste every popular meme coin? Do they? But then it's up to the gatekeepers, like CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko and the exchanges. Do they list other peppy tickers? Do they ever list something like that? That's something we have to think about, right? What if they end up growing big enough that competes? That'd be wild. Multiple peppies, right? Peppy from the east, peppy from the west. We're probably going to see that one day, by the way. You know how Land Wolf is getting vampired? Yeah, there's probably going to be one day this like massive 50-50 fight. That'll be funny. But still, the concept of value is most important. The idea is very important. Just to see, just to grasp. Because this is how we're like pushing ourselves forward to understand, okay, we get it now. There's something going on here that goes deeper than just that utility part. So you know Raoul Powell in that clip I showed for you. When he talks about the utility is almost worth nothing in every case. Yeah, there goes your gas utility for layer 1 chains. Okay, if you're just investing based on that. There goes your gaming. There goes your metaverse. There goes a lot of utility. There goes your privacy. There goes all of them. Well, what do you mean there it goes? They still have some residual value, of course, friends. Like a hammer will always be worth something, but a hammer is not going to be worth as much as a Louis Vuitton bag. Good luck. Never. But there's only one Louis Vuitton bag. There's one Louis Vuitton bag. But the hammer will never be close to it. But there's only one. So, you know what I mean? It's a double-edged sword when you're thinking about it. Yeah, yes, there's this one thing that's a 1,000x more expensive than the hammer. Hammer's $5, Louis Vuitton bag $5,000. Yeah, okay. And then you tell them, well, there's only one Louis Vuitton bag and maybe two other type of luxury bags. You know, maybe 3, 4. But then there's like, 400,000 that just go to pooper. Just poop coins of bags and luxury items. So yes, winning the unicorn, yeah, man, it's a big, big, big thing, and it's a big victory. But you got to win the unicorn. If you don't win the unicorn, maybe you should have just stayed with the hammer the whole time. That's why you got to think about portfolio allocations. Always wrestling. Hey, is 90% call, 10% lottery? Is it the right thing to do? Yeah, it's the right thing to start with. Probably not financial advice, just entertainment purposes. Friends, I'm wearing a Pikachu hat. Okay, listening to a guy wearing a Pikachu hat, literally, with very sharp elbows and straight posture. So we get to see it now. This utility part, how we're wrestling it with our minds, how we progress the cycle. People are trading attention. They're giving value to different stuff. The power of the memes and the marketing and all these are worth something. And it is interesting because in the stock market, Coca Cola, how people are trading Coca Cola, for example, they're trading it based off the cash flow. But I guess how crypto people would trade anything Coca Cola related would be related to the power of the meme, right? So, like for example, if Coca Cola literally made a tweet saying like, you know what, we like Pika on Pulse Chain, we're gonna put a Coca Cola logo on your freaking DEX screener, and you're allowed to do it. Everyone would just go buy the coin. Everyone would go and buy Pika on Pulse Chain. Why? Why would they do that? Because, what does that even mean, right? Like but that doesn't change the cash flow, but it would just be the fact that Coca-Cola have given attention to another coin and say, oh, I allow you to put this logo. Yeah, but it's worth something. It's worth something to people. Like, oh, it's Coca-Cola, man. Wow, you can't beat that. You see, friends? But it doesn't mean anything for the cash flow. It doesn't mean they're going to sell products and collect cash. But even if they don't, we give residual prices and values to that. We do. It's like we're just trading the permanent, the intangible type of asset, the branding of stuff. And that's pretty much what we're working these out in crypto. And, you know, obviously, like I've told this to you 1,000 times, Bitcoin is pretty much the first meme, friends. Bitcoin, yeah, store of value, just a meme, dude. Just a meme at the start. Powerful meme. It worked, but it was just a meme. And yes, going forward, you now learn about the utility trap. I mean, you can even draw charts up. The utility index versus the stock market has been going down for 30 years. Okay? The utility index, bro. Like literally food, energy, basic electricity, water companies. Yes, literally the stuff that runs society have been downtrending against the index. Explain that for me, man. You would never believe me. But that's the truth, yeah. Because utility stuff can be commoditized. Makes sense, yeah? Makes sense. Obviously, this is me, all my deep thinking. Okay, barely thinking with his peanut brain. But it's pretty much, it makes sense. It does make sense. If you're a water company, yeah, you're selling a commodity. Everyone can sell water. Okay, but yeah, we need you, but we don't really need, we need that water thing, but anybody can kind of sell it. It's kind of everywhere. But even if it was scarce, it just, people don't price it the way we think. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's just, but then again, how do you, like these water companies, they're not spending all this marketing to make you and I think, oh, you got to get the cold water, not the room temperature stuff. You got to get these new special kind of water. They're not doing that. So, you know, what are they doing? What are people spending a lot of money on? Louis Vuitton bags. They got to make you think that this is sexy. This is like attractive. If you're a girl, it makes you feel hotter and sexier and curvier. And like, you know, you get all the likes and the follows and all the girls want to be like you or the guys want to be with you. That's what you get with a Louis Vuitton bag. So that's what they spend all their time and their marketing on. 98% of the cost of those bags, which I made a real tweet and a real stats. Actually, I guessed it was 99%. So what a guess, man. I literally guessed pretty much correct. Of the cost of the bag, only 2% goes to actually making the bag. 2%. 98% was just literally premium markup. Obviously, research, marketing, branding, all the things that just fluff on top. All of it. And you know what? You can look at them and say, well, I don't give any value to that. Yeah, people walk by and they see, okay, Bitcoin's worth nothing too. They say that. They say Bitcoin's worth nothing to them. But I can tell you, friends, man, the power of relative value pricing and how humans do this whole monkey see, monkey do stuff, it's crazy. And like, I can prove it to you with one example in crypto. How would you react to your altcoins if you woke up tomorrow and I told you that the US Federal Reserve has purchased Bitcoin up to a price of $1 million. Like you just woke up yesterday. The price of Bitcoin is $1 million. What would you do? You'd be like, wait a minute. That is a 20 trillion market cap. How are these coins under 100 billion market cap? You see what I mean? You've already done the relative value pricing. See? That's crazy. But we do this in everything in the world as well. Everything. So if someone came to a street, there's a street of 10 houses, and someone came and said, I'm buying that house 15 million. Everyone's like, whoa, here we go. Someone values it a lot. It's the same thing, okay? It's the same thing. Humans, relative value pricing, but you can't cheat it the whole time. You know, otherwise you can overpay for something and the market doesn't want to accept it. You can just reject it and fade back down. That's why it's not so easy, right? That's why, like, if you're making all these people trying to make altcoins that go up and meme coins, whatever the hell they're trying to do, yeah, if your character has no substance and flair and it doesn't hit people the right way and there's no community, if the community is not there putting in their soul and their effort in and their energy, then it will fade away and it will just, you know, be like just like another raindrop out there in the ocean, right? Falling down, just dissolving in. But for the rest of us, friends, we know the utility trap. It really is a trap to think about. But hey, man, like, I remember when I first started and learned about investing and stocks and stuff. Just the whole concept of like utility. This, my brain, you can't even fathom it. You just can't even fathom it. That's how far we've come. It's a good journey, right? Because now you're ahead of everybody else. Now you have the conviction to hold, and everybody else is gonna be making the sucker move, right? But they're making the sucker move. They're getting in the utility trap. What ends up happening? They see the Louis Vuitton type of meme coins later on doing a 100x somewhere, 30x, 20x, whatever, however it appears, for example. It doesn't have to be meme coins. And then they'll realize I bought the wrong stuff. So I'll just sell that and go hyper pump the other things. And then you just have the big fat mania mess. But our whole goal is to try be in front where the retailer is going to be sniffing. That's for you and me to find out. Like, subscribe, ready, but no. Catch you in the next one.